My name is Nelson Koderin from Mugezi Secondary School. I'm a member of the Agriculture Club. So we are here to talk about agriculture. Agriculture is very fundamental. We have to practice it because in this new curriculum, you have to always do things practically in order to get more ideas. What I'm going to talk about is all about planting, mulching, and some practices that are done in agriculture. So, first, mulching. Mulching is the covering of topsoil using dry grass. So this helps to prevent soil erosion and to control it, because when soil erodes away, the plants do not grow very well. So this will help you to practice it very well, and you'll get an outcome which will also help you. The next thing is planting. So when you're done with making your nursery bed, you can go on watering it. Then when it reaches a stage, like for example 2 weeks, you can dig the hole and plant it. In particular, I'm going to do tomatoes. I'm going to talk about how they are the structure, how it looks like, how it is going to be marketed, then all the practices that are carried out. First of all, a tomato, it is a red fruit. It can be used to spice up your food and to make it more delicious. So it falls in a group of succulent fruits. Succulent means like it has a lot of fluids and it has small seeds in it. First of all, as you know that you first get the seedlings and then you prepare the nursery bed. After preparing the nursery bed, you have to put some sticks there, and you make a good nursery bed when you've covered it with some dry grass on top of it to prevent direct sunlight from hitting them, because these leaves, when they are growing, the tomato, when it is growing, it will have the leaves that are very, very weak, so it doesn't need a lot of sunlight, of which you have to first cover it. Then after that, you water it. You have to regularly water the nursery bed in order to get the good outcome. Like from 2 weeks, the tomatoes would have grown. So when they grow, it will be ready for transplanting. So in transplanting, you have to transplant. You have to transplant in the evening or in the morning, because we do not transplant when the sun is outside. This affects the leaves. They will. So you can do it in the morning or in the afternoon, in the evening. as I said earlier, that you first have to prepare the main garden where you're going to plant the tomatoes. Then, first of all, you have to clear the land. After clearing the land, then you can transplant. You can transplant using a towel, then you put it there. So as they grow, you have to take care of them. Before they reach like 3 weeks, you have to also spray them in order to prevent the pests using pesticides. That will help you to get a good outcome. Then the next is when they reach a stage of fruiting up, you have to stake them. This will help it not to get pests from them, because when the fruits, I mean to say the tomatoes, when they start growing onto the leaves, and when it happens to be down, the pests will eat it very much. So you have to give it support by staking. When you stake it, you'll get a good outcome. This is going to help you to get a good outcome and to get good results. On that, after staking up, you spray again regularly and also watering. Then these will be ready. When they are ready, it is good for marketing. It is good for eating up. As I told you, I'm an agriculture student, so this is what we call a protective gear. Only that I don't have the gloves, but this is going to help me not to get dirty. It is going to help me, like for example, when I'm going to practice spraying, it will help me my body will not get into contact with that drug, because it's very poisonous.
Hello everybody, my name is Navasinga Angela. I study from Mugezi Secondary School, and today we are here as the Agriculture Club. It's well known to everybody that agriculture involves the planting of crops, particularly transplant. Here are some of the seedlings that some of the students here are going to talk about.
For example, the tomato seedlings.
Then the lettuce seedling.
And I'll be doing my wiki. So these are some of the steps that we are going to take, which include,
first of all, when you've got your seedlings, you have to clear the land. After clearing the land, then you dig a hole.
the other process.
Yes, after digging the hole, pour water in it, just freely watering, yes. Then apply any kind of fertilizer according to the plant.
After putting in the plant, you have to cover it with the soil. Then when you're done with covering it with the soil, you have to practice what is called mulching, because this mulching will enable the plant to grow well without the topsoil eroding away, because we know topsoil has what we call humus, and that humus it contains some living organisms that are going to be very, very much important in the plant growth.
Not forgetting, when we are transplanting our plants, our seedlings, in other words, we use a trowel. Safe way of transplanting. We use a trowel. Then for transplanting and transporting differs. When we are transplanting, we use a tool. As you see, the tool we used, the gears we used in our club for carrying out the agriculture, we use the gears, the overalls, and the boots. But when we are transplanting, we use a trowel. This trowel helps us to scoop the soil with the roots of the seedling, which helps it to grow well in the main garden. All we know, the roots absorb water to be contained in the plant for proper growth of the plant. Well, then transporting is also another fundamental thing in the whole process. So we use a wheelbarrow to transport the plants, the seedlings from the nursery bed straight to the main garden. Then we have our garden, boom, fine of all.
We are the Agriculture Club of Mugezi Secondary School, Chisubi.